This is Caleb.
And this is Travis.
And this is the Messiah News Network. Breaking news.
Creation.
It's happening.
From the sun to the stars to animals to human.
No. It actually went day 1, day and night.
Day 2, clouds in the ocean.
Day 3, lands, plants, and trees.
Day 4, he made the moon and the stars.
Day 5, birds and fish.
Day 6, man and animals were created.
Day 7, nap time.
And it was good.
God put many trees in the garden to feed Adam and Eve. However, not all these trees were good to eat from. There was one tree in the center of the garden that God did not permit them to take from. I personally believe it was a Brussels sprout tree, but God called it the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
So then there was this slippery, slimy snake that slithered out, made his way to Eve, and told Eve to eat the fruit. Eve thought it would be dope to eat the fruit, and boy was it good.
But boy, was it bad.
Adam and Eve got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Freaking huge sword, huge flames. They're not getting back in. Freaking pain in childbirth. They are screwed.
Yeah, that sounds miserable. Like, Eve has to have the whole childbirth pain thing. The serpent has to crawl on his belly and eat dirt. I think the worst punishment of all, personally though, is poor Adam. He had to be a farmer. Shoot! Oof! It's now a couple hundred years later. Adam and Eve have had, like, thousands of children.
They are popping them out, and it was good.
Well, actually, it was not good, because all their children are, like, horribly corrupt and evil.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So Noah and all his furpanions are currently on the ark. We are now going to cut to Caleb for a geographical demonstration of the impacts of the flood.
What is up, guys? We're here in the middle of freaking nowhere, looking at the flood from here, and look at this. The water has rushed through the whole earth, and it's covered every area, and looks like nothing but blue. It is absolutely insane. I wish you guys could see this. This is crazy.
Production value in the weather department appears to be a little down these days.
Sorry guys, my
God.
car got stuck in a massive puddle out there. So we're here now, we're safe and sound here. Let's continue the newscast.
By a giant pillow, do you mean the flood?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have very important news right now. Noah and his ark, after 150 days, have finally landed on Mount Ararat. And according to Genesis 8 verse 4, it says, "And in the 7th month and the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat." That's a freaking long time.
That's a freaking long time.
Well, there you have it. That's the earth. That's what happened. And also, God said he'd prevail a rainbow to show that the flood would never happen again. Isn't that crazy? That's insane.
Rainbows, yeehaw. Breaking news, God's chosen people, the Israelites, are now wandering through the wilderness following a large pillar of smoke.
40 days and 40 nights.
40 years.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, like 365 days times 4.
Bro, you ever been playing like Minecraft and you've just been wandering around the freaking your seed and like it's just like you get lost and it feels like forever. Just think of 40 years.
No. To put it into perspective for you guys, 40 years is almost as long as Dan Thomas has been alive.
Dude, he's right, bro. That's just insane.
The Israelites, Fred, okay, is the one. Well, the Israelites are now out of the wilderness, and some stuff has happened since then. They begged for a king from God because all the nations around them had a king. However, God didn't see fit for his nation to have an earthly king, so instead he gave them judges. And if I'm being totally honest, these judges are pretty BA. One of them killed 600 Philistines with a ox poker.
Shoot. And this is the Degenerate Show. first up, we're welcoming Joseph. Come on, let's go. Let's get this. Heck yeah. How you doing, Joseph? How's it going?
You know, just life in the first century. It's a
Heck
time.
yeah,
Love
yeah.
it, can't complain.
That's super sick. So, I heard you and Mary had a child. How's that?
Yeah, that's kind of a sore subject. TMZ got heard of it and kind of blown out of proportion.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe elaborate on that a little more? Give us some more detail of what's going on and stuff.
Well, you see, I meet this dime. Her name is Mary. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I start courting this woman. I'm like, I'm gonna marry this girl. And then she's all about it, so we
Yeah.
start courting.
Well, and you see, I heard she was a virgin.
That's what she told me, yes.
So, how do you explain the
Yeah, that's
part?
the awkward part. See, I was just hanging out one day. Mary comes to me. She's like, "Joe, I got something to tell you." And like, I don't know. I thought she was gonna say like her donkey was pregnant or something like that.
Yeah.
Turns out she's got a bun in the oven, and by a bun I mean a child, a baby.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
What did you have to say about that?
Well, I was like peeved. I was like, what the heck, bro? And so I was not too pleased. I had to rethink everything. I was like, do I want to marry this girl? Do I want to be the father to a bastard child? I don't know.
Shoot, Fred.
Yeah, I was upset. And then TMZ got heard of it, did that whole article about Joseph being jilted. It was ugly.
Sick.
Not really. I was pretty depressed.
Alright. So, right now everyone's out here intrigued as to whether or not you are actually the father. Is that true or not?
Well, Caleb, you will have to find out after this commercial break.
Simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money went.
Applebee's new Irresistibles, now starting at $7.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
On this segment, we are fortunate enough to have Barnabas, a witness of Jesus' miracle, specifically feeding the 5,000. Barnabas, could you please tell us a little bit about how that went down?
Yeah, you see, well, let me start from ground one. Okay, so we're at this gathering, right? There's 5,000 people. It was full, and we had all this fish and all this bread and stuff, and obviously you could tell when you looked at it, it's not gonna be enough fish and bread for everybody. There's people kept coming to see Jesus and stuff, but we didn't have enough. We ran out. Guess who guessed it? Me. So yeah. He's like, I got this. So Jesus walks up and he splits the bread and the fish, and it just multiplies in the basket. It's absolutely insane. It's just mind blowing. So I like wasn't in like the front row or anything, so like I didn't get to see it like firsthand, but like I saw the fish like once I went up to get some, and like, dude, like I was full. That was like the best meal I had in a long time. It was absolutely insane.
That's
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's not like humanly possible. That's incredible. I'm so glad you were there to witness that, and then also to share that with us.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about what was going on before the miracles and what else you know about Jesus?
Well, yeah, he's a teacher. He's a good dude. He's teaching about love, teaching about faith, teaching about all this kind of stuff. I was listening, but like, you know me, I'm a hungry boy sometimes, and you need some food.
You got a little distracted by
Got a little
the
distracted about food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. But from what you can tell about Jesus, would you say he is what he claims to be?
Oh yeah, he's absolutely a miracle worker. It is mind blowing.
That's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing. That's all I want to hear from you. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Barnabas, for coming
Yeah,
out here.
man. Yeah, man.
We'll have you out again probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, we actually won't have you back.
Okay, bye. What is up? Welcome back. We have another guest speaker today, and this is the Roman guard. Let's get this bread, see what he has to say. Okay, we already got a good start. Let's go. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Roman guard.
No.
Okay, here we go. Let's next question. Yeah. Okay, so what's it like knowing that Jesus Christ is amongst us?
He's not.
He's not.
We killed him.
You killed him. Okay, let's jump right into the next question. If you killed him, what was like the trial like that you put him through? Like, what'd you guys do?
Decided to kill him.
Like, how did you go about killing him? What'd you
Crucified him.
do? Okay.
That's not funny.
No, it's not funny. It's just
Why'd you laugh?
you're kind of making me laugh. You're just like all kind of mad.
Is that my brother?
Sorry, I'm trying to. It's a talk show. I'm
Do you
trying
want me to kill you?
Oh shoot. Okay. Moving on. Now that Jesus is dead, what do you guys think? Like, do you think he's actually dead, or if he says who he really is, you think he's gonna come back?
We crucified him. He's dead.
Okay. Well, there you guys have it. That's the Roman there. Yeah. Oh, he's off. Yeah. Cut. Let's go.
Welcome back. To this segment, we have Mary Magdalene, and we have some questions to ask her about what she found at Jesus' tomb after the crucifixion. How are you, Mary?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm freaking mint. Freaking mint.
That's amazing.
So I would just like to ask you what you found at the tomb when you went.
I found the stone was rolled away and there was an angel.
An angel? Like wings and
Yeah.
a halo? Like
And a halo.
an angel.
An angel.
What did the angel say to you? Did you talk to it? What did he
Yeah,
say?
he told me Jesus had risen.
Like up from the dead,
Like up from the
resurrected,
dead.
not dead anymore,
Yep.
not in the tomb. So what'd you do?
I went to the disciples and told them I was so
That's amazing. This is huge news. Well, I'm sure you have a very busy schedule. You have like wine to make, Bible things to do. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks
Thank
so
you for
much
everything you
having
said.
me. Yeah.
I hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome back, everyone. It's currently the year 2020, and looking back throughout the course of history, we can see God consistently being with his people. Today, Christianity has spread throughout society, has had multiple positive impacts on the world.
And God's like his place in this whole thing is absolutely insane. From like creation, God placed himself in creation and showed himself through all that stuff, and all the way up into like civilization and all his miracles and all that. God is living in us to this day, and it is absolutely insane. Like, God is an amazing person, and yeah.
God has given us the gift of being with us day to day and allowing us to walk with him in our faith. He's created places like the church where Christians can find a home amongst other believers. He's created places like Timberline and other Bible schools where Christians can grow in their faith and grow closer to him.
It's extremely important that we recognize God is with us day to day. He is always with his people and always has been with his people. He loves us, takes care of us, and walks with us.